Oh, there it goes. I gotta adjust.
The sweetest bone.
Oh, that was so pretty with the lights on. That was nice.
Benno did a drive tracer once, March. Not one time today, March. He's a good boy, huh?
He's a good dog.
You like him the best. He knows he's a favorite. You said it's very true, March. Benno the best boy. You good boy, Benno? You good boy, Benno?
Need anything, Mom?
No, I'm fine. You guys are entertaining us well.
Huh?
We're listening to you entertain us.
Oh yeah? I haven't started talking yet. Stanley! I'm amazed I can bend. Luna, you be nice. That's your cat. Uh-oh, the little cat's up top. Stanley's not going to like that much. But he just woke up, so he's all fish bidgety. Fish bidgety. Fish bidgety. Say it however you want.
Fish fidgety?
Yeah, close enough, yeah. Fish bidgety.
That is different. Very unique.
I made it up.
I thought so.
He's like, he's more jovial than cantankerous.
Oh.
That's what fish bidgety is to me.
Oh, okay.
I remember I got she used to be my friend. We go to the coffee shop. I bought a Scrabble board.
Oh.
And I made up new rules that you could make up words as long as you made up the definition of the word and use the word in a sentence with the made up definition of the made up word. It was kind of fun. It's kind of weird to see how people drift away and drift apart. You know? They stop putting an effort in. And I'm the weird one. I'll keep trying for a while. I'll keep trying. If it matters to me, if it's important to me, it's the harder I'll try.
Yeah.
The more adamant I'll be about it. And then but I can only have a one-sided conversation for so long.
Yeah.
I get my feelings hurt. People always say, don't take it personal. Don't take things personal. I always get my feelings hurt because they're showing me who they are. And I was wrong about them. I gave them more credit than they deserved.
Well, that wasn't your fault.
But still, I was wrong, and I should know better to not succumb to my emotions and tuning into the goodness. Because people always have that shadow side.
Yeah.
And it comes up and smacks me in my unknowing.
When you least expect it.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hailk empath. I just like having these little talks in the way I feel about things. I thought I'd wear it up in a ponytail offside. Since people like watching dumb girls so much on YouTube, I thought maybe there's a role to play. I can't play that dumb girl. I know the dumb girl. I see the dumb girl every day, and it's just like, do better, man. Do better. Rise above it. You know, all these women are talking about the divine feminine coming into their power and their knowing. It's like, you know what? Stop using your freaking vagina as freaking bartering power. Stop freaking, you know what I mean? Stop being a trash bag. Stop being that freaking woman that freaking just passes herself around like the 7th edition basket to get toys and things and money and stuff like that. It ain't that world anymore. the planet's different. Class up, man. Man, there used to be, that's one thing I miss about old movies, Mom. They used to have classy characters. You know, and every now and again you'd come across a character in real life that like really exuded class. Like, wow, man, they're a class act. These are more things that are falling to the wayside in this imposed technological age. I'm getting to use technology less and less. So, anyway. I remember this story earlier today. I grew up in Northern California in Redding. I refer to it as the armpit of California. And it still is. It's turned into shit. And my feelings are hurt because I couldn't find a place to live there. So I'm biased or whatever. I admit it, but I thought I had friends there. I thought I had heart connections. And again, all these years later, wrong again. So I used to be a busser at a restaurant, Chevy's Mexican Fresh Mex restaurant. And I wouldn't get promoted because of the uniform until they let the servers wear polo shirts and shorts. But the women had to wear these skirts with frilly tops, and I wouldn't do it. To me, that felt like drag, and I wasn't comfortable with that. So I wouldn't do it. So I was a busser for like 3 years, and finally they changed the uniform. I got promoted, and then they fired me for some bullshit. First, because the guy didn't like me. He didn't like my strong character. So they just get rid of people like me. They always have. So anyway, up until then, it was like a Friday night. We were hopping, cool April nights. There were times. I mean, as a busser in the freaking 1991, 92, when going home with the $120, that wasn't $125. Tips, getting personal tips, and we were buzzing, and I was freaking running my ass off. One night, and this guy, he stopped me. He was having dinner with his wife, and he was like, he stopped me, and he goes, "You are a very hard worker." And I was like 19, 20, right? So I was like, well, thank you. I really appreciate you saying so. And I went on my little buzzy way, And I always had a way to do stuff with flair. I wish I hadn't now because my shoulders hurt, but I used to carry like bus tubs on my shoulder, and I would take them back to the kitchen and put them on the scale and to try and outdo myself. And then I would like load up the kitchen racks. I would have a stack of red cups to the ceiling, and then just loading up the dish racks with the red cups and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. Anyway, but the guy that stopped me, he was a friend. I don't know what he did for a profession, but he was a friend of a girl I went to high school with. Her dad was a judge, Amy Lund. Her dad was a judge, and he was friends with him. I think his name was Vaughn. He used to travel around like different schools and stuff like that, and he was like an arm wrestling champion at some point. And when I saw him, he was probably in his upper 50s, lower 60s, and he was still very, very fit. Anyway, he used to go around and talk to schools about fitness and the importance of being active and things like that. And he would bend railroad ties with his bare hands. So that was kind of cool. Anyway. It's been kind of a rough couple days energetically. I always feel better just like unloading my tension. See, I don't get to leave. I don't leave the house. I don't go out much. I don't like leaving Mom too much. And I don't know, I'll come home and the power will like have tripped and she's looking at the TV, and I just, so I don't ever like to leave for more than a couple hours at a time. And and I get squirrely because I got a lot of energy, and to get this energy out, I like to go out and do things and talk with people and fellowship and socialize and things like that. And I don't always have the opportunity to do that when I want to, but when I can always jump on here and feel like there's a connection out there, regardless if there is one right now or not. I don't know. I don't see the chat, but at some point there will be. So, and I believe in energy and frequency, and that at some point is sufficient enough for me. So my day started out rough. I need to get a pellet gun, like tomorrow. I don't know. My days are filling up with things to do though. So I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but these freaking tomcats that are around here, they're freaking wicked. They're wild and they're wicked. And I need to detour them out of the yard as much as I possibly can. Because I don't want more dead cats. That's what happened to Lyle, I'm sure of it. Is that they look at the males as competition. And then the girl. And so, anyway, I wake up this morning. I'm like, ooh, I'm in a good mood. I feel good, right? First sight of trouble. I feel good. Like I was telling Mom, like my stomach doesn't hurt since the chiropractor lady. I think I was like almost herniated, and she put my guts back in or something, because I don't have that discomfort. That's one less discomfort. Yay! So I was expressing my gratitude for that this morning. Then I go outside. Sun is like clouds. I don't know. It was because the time changed, so I'm all messed up. So it was like 8:30 or something. Mom did get to sleep in. You did sleep in though some, because the time, but the lighting changed. And then you popped up because your back gets stiffed, and you're like, okay, because I don't think you move much all night long. I don't think you move hardly at all. I tossed and turned all night long. Anyway, so I go outside, say hello to the sun, welcome the sun, morning sun. Glad to see you, son. Glad to meet you another day, creator, whatnot. Say my how-dos. And freaking Tango starts, they go in the corner over here. There's a spot that they hang out, and it's really close to the road. It stresses me out, but it's just more shit I got to turn over. So whatever will be, will be. So he was walking back, and there's this tomcat, and that guy, he and I we go rounds. And he's freaking wicked. And he's not the gray guy. I haven't seen the gray guy in a while, and I don't care. But he's another one like the gray guy. He's probably on like life 6 or 7. He's raggedy. And so Tango runs past, and he kind of like went after him. And then there's this other little black cat that was trying to go to the corner patch. And then Tomcat went after that cat. And I was like, oh shit. I grabbed the broom, went down the stairs, and I just started freaking running as fast as I could. And I haven't ran in a while. And I haven't ran on gravel. And I was wearing these shoes, and it's muddy, and it's offset. I have a broom in my hand. I look at the bushes. I look up at the bushes because I looked down at my feet, and I just start running. And then I look at the bushes, and I just hear, like freaking all these sounds that are just making me just cringe. And the bushes are all shaking and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking kill that fucking cat, man. And I'm running, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I'm gonna kill that cat, and I just went boom, down on all threes, because I did throw the broom. But I only scratch. See, I have calluses because I've actually worked in my life, because I've done shit. I haven't just researched and read about stuff and thought about stuff. I've actually been to a lot of places and done really a lot of stuff. But so I did that, and I busted both of my knees, like, ambitiously, I must say. Ambitiously. I got a couple more scars to add to the collection. And I was like, and oddly enough, I mean, it hurts because it's sore. I put a couple Band-Aids on them because I don't want to get blood on the inside of my pants or whatever I'm wearing. And it's not quite warm enough to wear shorts yet. But actually, tomorrow I'll probably be hating life. Tomorrow I'll probably be like, but I get to see the chiropractor on Wednesday. Wednesday. So that's all right. I gotta get his. I said, I'll just keep seeing you. Just keep adjusting me, whether I need it or not, until you move away. She just laughs. So she don't care. I'm just giving her my money. But anyway, it's cool because their chiropractor place, they're stopped taking insurance. And it's cool because I live in such a small town. And she does acupuncture too. So I've been having that done too. But we live in such a small town that a lot of places, it's just like flat, $100 to get your teeth cleaned. Or probably 125. People are getting greedier. They're getting greedier. So, wiped out today. Then, I was like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I was just like, I'm tired of feeling freaking pissy. I'm tired of feeling bad. I'm tired of feeling the way I feel all the time. So, I was like, I'm going to go out. Just shift my energy. Just go for a little, run up to the tire shop and see what's up. Because I'm not going to take Mom out for drives until I get new tires because they're running pretty thin. Hi, gray guy. Hi. So much cute, your little faces. Your little faces. So cute. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. I know, and you're not going out no more. I'm keeping you hostage for your own safety. Yep. Stan Lee. And don't you be one of the things. Stan Lee, you're being ornery. Oh, shit. You're being fist fidgety. Anyway, what was I talking about? Wiping out. Oh, I went down to the tire shop. That's what I did. And it's right up the road here. And the two girls were working behind the counter. And then there were there's like, I always look at the condition of the shop because I was in maintenance. So if the freaking shop is scummy and scrappy and they don't clean up and stuff like that, especially if there's nobody in the stalls and it's trashy, I won't go there. And that's why I didn't want to go to that place when I had a flat a couple weeks ago because it's like that. Yeah, it feels like that. Anyway, so I said, I'll go in and I said, I want all-terrain tires. I said, because ultimately one day, I don't know, we'll see it. We'll see. We might modify this vehicle a little bit. And so, just because people want so much for their shit in New Mexico, man. Their junk, their crap. Broke down, they still want so much for their junk. Thousands of dollars for garbage. It's amazing to me. So it's so weird, man, what the world is turning into. But maybe, there's little veins everywhere of people that want to help people, just want to barter and help each other out, for the goodness of their heart, and I'm fortunate enough to come across a few of those in the community, so there's always hope. There's never not. Not to be absolute or anything, but so I went down and they said, and the lady, like, I looked at they said the closest thing we can do to an all-terrain is that one right there. And I looked at it, I said, that'll do. And then the fellow went out and looked at the tires, and he substantiated, he decided, he's like, yeah, because if you ever want to put a lift kit on it, then it'll still clear. I said, that's all I care about is clearance. And then I was talking, and I said, I could get an extra 6 inches of clearance on the front. If I could cut straight across with my Sawzall, cut straight across the bumper. And I don't fucking care about cosmetics and shit. It's about functionality in life, man. I want to go out and visit the Masons, see what that's about and stuff like that. And it's all mud. It's all wheel drive. It's all, and I want to be able to get to places that are hard to get to. So you got to do things. So and I said I could do that, except for the designer, they freaking dropped that the radiator is so low. That's why it hangs down so low, is to cover the radiator. And it's just a design flaw. And I see design flaws in everything, everywhere. I'm a human interface guru, human computer, human whatever it is. I mean, I see the flaws, and not including myself. The character defects, oh my gosh, every day. Every day. Every day. See, I think the more you talk about your flaws and your character defects, the more when you recognize them, it makes it easier to work on them. Change your behavior. Changing behavior is what people are looking for on the planet. Changed behavior. No more I'm sorries. No more apologies. I just feel like there's so much unchanged behavior. I mean, we're coming to a collective wave of bullshit right now. Seriously. I mean, because people's egos have been allowed to just go. They don't have constraints. They don't have that withholding in them. The discipline. People aren't disciplined in life. They're not. They don't have discipline. What do? People go around, they eat whatever they want all the time. I go through the store and I'm just like, oh, I want to get this. I want to get this. I want to get this. I'm like, you keep wanting that. That's shit. That's crap. That's terrible. But I don't withhold so much that we're deprived of things that we enjoy. And Mom likes sweet stuff every now and again, but it's not like, I mean, we'll eat something sweet every day, but our sweet, check these out. Here's a little promotion. The store I go to, Smith's. Evidently the Mormons own it, but evidently the Mormons own Albertsons too, so what are you gonna do? These little things, they're pineapple cupcakes. Oh my goodness. They are so pineapple-y. Mom, would you like? Oh, we already brushed teeth. You want one? It don't matter. You're a grown woman. You want a pineapple cupcake? Yeah. We had one earlier at like 11. Just nice to have a little treat. While I was deprived of a lot of things. I know about discipline, and I know about the importance of being healthy and staying fit. Man, the last couple days, the energies have been so hard on me. I've just been doing so many sets. Oh my gosh, I'm going to need to up my weight this year, Ma. Up the weight on the dumbbell. You got it? You got it? You're welcome.
So cute.
It's pineapple, Mom. The little gray cat likes to jump up and hang out with Mom on the arm of the chair. It's pretty cute. It's like, hi, what you got? I'm Bumper. I bump around. He'll sit on your lap if you let him, I bet, Ma.
I don't know. I don't think that would.
You don't think that'd be alright?
No.
I hear Tango fussing somewhere. They can play all they want in here. They're done outside. They're gonna be kibble outside. I don't want that.
They're gonna be what outside?
Kibble. The cats get. Hey, Cutstone. Hey, yeah, no worries. I always like to support the live streams. Except, like, channels I used to enjoy, I don't enjoy. I don't know what I just get so triggered by. I see people and I'm just like, oh my god, they are so fake. Not homeboy. I'm not talking about like this. Oh god, I don't love people that everybody loves. They're just so phony and they're so disingenuous. I never understood why the popular people were the popular people. I never ever understood that. And these people just dote over these people. And I'm like, why? And like, you know, I mean, there's people that I would love to have conversation. I would love to have a conversation with Jessie Zaboter because I would ask her things that not everybody asks her. I would ask her different questions. She does these interviews and they keep talking about the same things over and over and over. You know, and every now and again she'll do a show on like how she copes with stress and stuff like that. And those are the things that I like. But see, she doesn't ever have conversations a lot on camera that I see that have like gone through the terrible, horrific things in which she talks about. And a whole lot of people come out and on their YouTube channel and talk about how they were raped when they were a baby and their hips still pop, stuff like that. But I mean, it's not. I mean, this happens to so many people. That's the thing is. There's like a veil over the majority. So much of the planet that is like, no, that doesn't happen. It doesn't exist because everything's just love and light, and that's not love and light. Spiritual bypassing through the freaking yin yang right now. I'm just I hate it. Bad things happen to people all the time, and people need to come to terms with that. And we're everywhere. We're at the grocery store with ya. Yeah, with our trauma drama. You know? That's so wonderful, so nice that people still are in generations of families that have not been touched by freaking heinousness and grossness. Because my path, man, I sure have known so many people, and people that have had it way worse than me. I remember a girl I went to high school with, she wrote a paper in high school how she witnessed her siblings, her parents freaking hacked up her sibling, freaking dismembered his limbs and whatnot, put him out with the garbage. This was, you know, I'm like, I mean, it was part of her therapy to talk about it. So I still commend her bravery. And she was one of the few people, like, last high school reunion I went to was 10 years ago. I don't know if they'll ever do them again. But don't worry, CVHS, class of 92. You won't see Marge back there. I won't be there. You, Brooke. Especially, don't worry. I ever come back to the armpit, I will not look you up. Rest assured. So, fucking phony ass fake people. Whatever. Just generations of them. Just teaching their kid. Now my generation, they're having grandkids, so they're just teaching their grandkids how to be fake and phony and play the game and go along to get along and all that stuff. And frankly, that has just never been my vibe. Anyway, it never makes for a good story. I like doing stuff for the story, man. I've had a good, fruitful, eventful life, and hopefully I got years to go, and I'm starting to feel better. And I have felt physically shitty for so long that you just get used to it. And so feeling good, it's like when you're sick. My buddy got sick, and he was talking about how he woke up, he started throwing up, and he threw up for just like 10 hours. He was just blah, blah, blah. I said, that sounds like your body is calibrated. See, people, I always think different than other people. They go, the flu, when people get sick, like a stomach bug, because I know what it's like to get hit with one of that, and it feels more like my body is calibrating and readjusting to energy factors and magnetic pulses and what have you, more than I ate something weird. It's however you choose to believe to look at things. That's how I choose to believe and look at things. Some people are all the doom and gloom that, I've been attacked psychically. Which I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm just saying people freaking psychically attack me all the time. I'm not going to give that shit power. It's like, what? What? Come to my face, step to my face. They can't do that. That's why they have to attack you psychically. People I know people freaking disagree with my shit all the time. Say so in the comments. Go ahead. Just don't be a fucking dick about it. That's all. I don't care people. I like when people have different points of view. I don't like when everybody is just all thinking the same stuff. It drives me crazy. It's like elementary school, and I hated that. Hey, Mr. Eaton, my high school teacher, can I get my fucking summer back? My summer at what summer that was? 91. Summer of 91, that fucker gave me, because I would dispute things in history. I would ask, how can you say that? It's just one person's version of an account of that. And so that's how it is for everyone? No, because down the river in Sacramento, they're reading a different textbook, and it says something else. And then down the river in Salinas, they're reading a different textbook, and it says... So how many different versions of history are there? Really? Well, there's a version, the way I look at it, of every energetic being that has ever incarnated on the planet. Cats included. Yep. It's a lot of different versions. It's a lot of different accounts. That's for sure. And you know what? And so many people are focusing on bullshit versions. And I've seen it, because I'll look at MSN or something like that. I'll look at news source. Pet him, Ma. He'll sit on your lap if you let him. He's very loving. And, but it's like, I'll get on there a couple times. Not a lot, just to get the vibe of what's going on in the collective, right? According to these mainstream media sources. And, that thing with that dude on SNL and Tiny K Yay. And I'm like, Mom, this is what people are focusing on. This is what people care about. This bullshit. The cracks of society are getting wider. The collective energy is, and in the astrological realms, this bullshit can't mount forever, and it's gonna come to a point, and it's about due. So people are just they're ill-equipped. And I freaking live in New Mexico, and my state is run by a bunch of freaking imbeciles. Let me in the room with these people. Let me in the room. Probably be better if I made a buddy or two first. See, that's the thing, man. When I hang out, when I'm buddy, they keep me, I stay grounded better with people in my life. That's what it is. You know? Because I don't know what a best behavior is all the time. I don't. That's what it is. People is like, you know, be on your best behavior. I don't know what is that? You know, hey Marge, if you're gonna hang out with them, be a little less Marge. I don't know what that is. What's too much Marge? So people speak in terms that I don't understand all the time. They're not very clear. Is that Stan Lee or little gray guy? That's Stan Lee. He's getting ready to chill out. He's feeling the Pisces energy, evidently. I always questioned everything. I got suspended on my 13th birthday in 1987. But I still got to go to the softball game that they had. It was a Wednesday. The girls had a game. I was the manager of the team. And I had to ask the principal if I could go to the game. And the team signed a card for me, and it made me feel good. But I got suspended because I called Mr. Smith a dirty old man. But see, I talked amongst my peers, and I can understand how he made how girls uncomfortable, and I could see that, and he made me uncomfortable too. And they never proved that he wasn't. I got suspended, so I've been speaking truth my whole life, man, and I don't care. See, there was a time at some point I was somewhat impressed by titles, professions, cars people drove, fluff, stuff like that. But then I started, see, I put myself in a position to work in all these different paradigms, you know, Corp USA, hospitals, academia, universities, you know, Jesuit University, Creighton, you know, that just put and there are so many scumbags, so many unqualified people in positions where and the power that comes with these positions, and they're totally asinine. I remember I worked at CUMC. I think the building moved, which is kind of a trip to me. But so the CUMC that I was a part of isn't there anymore. But I mean, I was there for a live active shooting. I was there when Adam was killed by a drunk driver at 8 o'clock in the morning, driving his sons to school. And then they brought the sons to school because we were only, at the time, we were one of 2 level 1 trauma hospitals. And they brought the sons to the and we had to, and then they brought the guy that caused the accident too. And I remember I went down one morning to get eggs, and he was walking, and I opened the door for him. And I looked at him in the eye and nodded at him. See, because I'm a drunk. I just don't drink. And he's just another reminder of why I don't drink. And Dr. Phelan, he went in there and freaking chewed him out, like freaking reamed him. Like, dude, like, and he's like, you fuck, try and sue me, do whatever you want. You're a fucking piece of shit. You should have died, not him, and blah, blah, blah. It was like, whoa. I didn't see it, but yeah. So anyway, lots of good stories. Lots of good stories. More stories to be had. Yeah. Mom never feels like she never missed out in life because I always come home and tell her about all these things. Right? Huh, Mom?
That's right.
Mom's lived a very full life. From the comfort of her rocking chair. always question everything. Even when people are too nice to me. What do they want? No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but things are just getting just stupid. Just the stories that people are putting out are just, they're just dumb. So and to see that that's what people want. I can't believe that sports still exist. Why do sports still exist? People signing $200 million contracts for 4 years. That's $50 million. There's so many people that don't have fucking houses, man. They don't have places to live, and these middle midget meathead dudes, because they play a fixed game. See, that's why they make so much. That's why politicians make so much. They're not athletes. They're not they're all actors. They're all actors. All of them. They're all playing bullshit. And the thing of it is, there's more people on this planet that are really trying to live a real life, real fucking life. Real life. Real life. Taking care of people that aren't necessarily able to take care of themselves in a full capacity. There's a lot of people doing it. And I'm really tired. Freaking campaigns, you're all freaking idiots. To be a politician, you gotta have sold your soul, just like the freaking athletes, just like the fucking musicians, just like, I mean, nothing is genuine anymore. Not even art. Art is all even a rigged game. Art's just bullshit. I live in Taos. There's art studios everywhere. I'm like, why is this that much? I did that when I was like 16. That was my level. You know? I mean, it's all a club. It's all a club. Well, you know what? Even in the club, I'm still the loophole that can't get in. Like, all the way in. It's rigged. So, I'm just going to go branch off and do my own thing. And hopefully, maybe some people will come visit and I'll show you around northern New Mexico, because it's really pretty. You just have to stay away from the D-bags, the tourists and shit, because they're all over all the people have freaking second, third homes around here. They're freaking hogging all the fucking homes for their Airbnb bullshit. You know, sustaining a lavish lifestyle and fucking, you know, taking houses, viable homes away from locals because you're fucking greedy and, God, people just suck. Anytime those polls want to flip, man. Any old time. Ready for it. Yep. Because people aren't getting it. I've been running my mouth long enough. Thanks for hanging out if you did.